I've always believed that silence in a home says more than words ever could. Lately, hours screamed. My marriage had become something hollow, polite smiles, quiet dinners, two people existing side by side like strangers playing the roles of husband and wife. My husband, Tom, was away again for work, like always. I didn't mind the peace. But that night, as I lay in bed, staring at the ceiling fan spinning shadows across the room, I felt the kind of loneliness that makes your chest ache. The house was still. Until it wasn't. I heard footsteps. Slow. Careful. Then a soft knock at my bedroom door. Lisa. The voice was familiar, deeper now, steadier, but I'd know it anywhere. My stepson, Ryan. My heart skipped. Ryan? What's wrong? He hesitated. Can I come in? I sat up, pulling the blanket around me. Of course. The door opened just enough for the moonlight to pour in. He stepped inside, wearing a grey t-shirt and loose sweats, his hair messy, eyes restless. He looked nothing like the boy who used to call me Mom when he first moved in years ago. He was a man now, one who carried something heavy in his chest. I couldn't sleep, he said quietly. I just needed to talk. There was something in his voice, not fear exactly, but something deeper. I nodded to the edge of the bed. Sit. Tell me what's going on. He sat, careful to keep space between us. But even then, the mattress dipped under his weight, and something inside me shifted. He rubbed his hands together. It's about Dad. I felt my stomach tighten. What about him? He doesn't see you, Ryan said, eyes flicking to mine. You do everything for him, and he stopped, shaking his head. You deserve more than that. His words hit harder than I expected. I forced a small smile. Marriage isn't perfect, Ryan. It's complicated. I know, he whispered. But it's not fair. Silence fell again, heavier this time. His jaw was clenched, eyes full of something he didn't dare say. And for a terrifying, beautiful second, I felt seen. When Tom looked at me, he saw duty. When Ryan looked at me, he saw me. Ryan, I said softly, it's late. You should get some sleep. He nodded but didn't move. His hand brushed mine, barely a touch, but it sent a spark through my whole body. My breath caught. Sorry, he murmured. It's okay, I said too quickly. He looked up then, and our eyes met. There was no mistaking it anymore, the pull between us. Dangerous. Wrong. Real. He started to stand, but I could see the conflict in his eyes. I shouldn't have come, he said quietly. Before I could stop myself, I said it, the words that would change everything. Ryan, wait. He froze. I didn't know what I was saying yes to, forgiveness, connection, or just the need to feel alive again, but I said it anyway. Yes. He turned back, confusion and relief flashing across his face. Yes. I nodded slowly. Sit. Just stay for a minute. He did. The air between us thickened, filled with everything unspoken. The clock ticked in the distance, the only sound between our racing hearts. We didn't touch again, not really. But we didn't have to. The energy in the room was enough, that fragile, forbidden awareness that both of us would pretend never happened when morning came. Eventually, his breathing slowed beside me. He'd fallen asleep sitting up, exhaustion finally taking him. I watched him for a long time, my thoughts a storm I couldn't quiet. What had I done? When dawn came, I slipped out of bed and made coffee. The light poured through the kitchen window, soft and golden, touching everything that had changed overnight. Ryan came in, rubbing his eyes. He looked uncertain, guilty. I offered him a mug, pretending my hands didn't shake. About last night, he began. I know, I said gently. We'll keep it between us. You needed comfort. That's all. He nodded, relief and something else flickering across his face. But as he turned away, I felt the ache settle deep in my chest, the kind that comes when you've tasted something you shouldn't want but can't forget. That night didn't cross any lines, not really. But it reminded me of something I'd buried for years, that I was still capable of feeling, of wanting, of being seen. And sometimes, that realization alone can be the most dangerous thing of all.